Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Harness. Welcome to Questplay, The Outer Worlds, Chapter 4. Hope you guys are all doing great and are ready to get started in this next part. Quick heads up, it's actually been a couple weeks since I played. I started recording this before I moved. I've since moved and had to kind of like, reset up.
Hey, take your time.
And just kind of, I wanted to make sure that I kind of kept going on Skyrim and Interval. And that it was a good place to continue recording, so I'm totally going to forget what's going on. But I remember when we left off, we basically didn't want to shut down power to either place. So, like, with all that in mind, we basically want to find out what we can do to avoid that fate. So, with all of that out of the way, welcome to Questplay, The Outer Worlds. Okay, Parvati. I've activated all those switches. Divert power from. Alright, well, let's at least return to the Vicar. Get all those combat drone parts. But yeah, this is I didn't really sign up for diverting towns of their power. Not really what I had in mind. Not what I had in mind in the least. Alright, but yeah, hopefully Vicar Max can help us out with this predicament somehow. Oh.
Process performing an area.
Don't mess with us. You got him.
Yeah, I did get him, Parvati. Okay. How the hell do we get out of here? Don't shoot the explosive barrel. Usually it's just solid life advice right there. Yeah, right. Okay, so we need to make it back to town and see if we can talk to Max, see if we can maybe figure out like a third solution to these people's troubles. I mean, because like, I don't mind routing power away from some corporate goons, but there's also people that live here. That is not something that I want to do. I'm not a killer. At least not by nature. Although, I mean, it's like I say that, and, when I first landed on this planet, I did kill one guard, so, I don't know. Maybe I am a piece of shit when it comes down to it, but I'm not gonna just kill off, one town's worth of people. Yo. I've got your book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it, you just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
The greater good, sure.
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
This has to be some kind of cosmic retribution.
Yes, you're right. Such are the workings of the equation. And I've only my own hubris to blame. I certainly never planned for this contingency. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
Well, good luck with that.
You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Spiritual counseling? Are you even a real vicar?
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
I don't think you were being completely honest with me about the book. What is the story?
It's the journal of one of the originators of the Philosopher's School of Thought, though it would be more than a century before it was perverted into that belief system. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of that came later. Bakonu had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
Alright, well, I don't particularly need your help. Shit. Alright, well, that doesn't help one iota. Oh, wait, shouldn't be running around with my gun open. Alright, well... Alright, let me talk to Adelaide again. Alright, let's see. Landing site. Botanical lab. Okay. Damn it. Let's see.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Adelaide?
Anything else I can do for you?
When we first talked, you assumed I'd come to live here.
I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
I don't imagine that you get a lot of visitors.
My dear, we are all visitors in a momentary universe. Our lives flicker in and out like the guttering of a flame. Here now, then gone. Me and mine are just carrying on as best we can, trying to live our lives in a way that does not feel wasted.
Why are you telling me all this?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Reed is making an offer in good faith. You should consider it.
If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking to be lied to.
You could always continue your way of life back in town.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
You and Reed obviously have some sort of history.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna?
No.
That was all me.
There's obviously more to it than that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Sounds like the town turned its back on you.
A fish rots from the head down. I do not blame the town. I blame the leader.
Alright, well, we've talked enough. Let's see if we can get Reed's side of this. Alright, back to the cannery.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
At least you got your health.
Maybe I could just tell him that the power has been diverted. I mean, because at least the deserters can come back to the town. Don't know that it'll work the other way around.
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it.
I want to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
We need to have a word about the plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
You must have some kind of treatment plan.
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body.
You know what else fortifies the body against disease? Antibiotics.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan for medicine in the stream?
Probably.
Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
So you withhold medicine from your own workers?
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
You let Adelaide's son die.
Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most.
How long has this plague been happening?
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
You probably would have developed immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
Let me ask you something else.
Go ahead.
Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Your town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
I should go. Damn it, that's not as illuminating as I thought it would have been. What do you think, Parvati? Alright, well, at this point we have pretty much no choice. We either save the town or save the deserters. Alright, let's get back to the plant. Alright, well, yeah, so all things being equal, my gut feeling tells me that the people from the town will relocate if they need to. But the people from the deserter encampment won't go back to the town. Alright, Alright, I'm redirecting the power to the botanical laboratory. Alright, let's see if I can get that part to fix my ship. Still don't feel good about that.
Do you hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
Hate the town all you want. What happens next?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
I'm not sure I made the right decision.
The town was enslaved to its cannery. You set them free. The ones who survived the shock of their own liberation will thank you someday. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
I'd rather not say.
The mysterious type. You planning on walking off into the sunset next?
Something like that.
You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Alright, well, thank you, Adelaide. Alright, so where the heck are we going now? Oh, back to the ship. I guess I gotta go talk to Reed again. Great. I wonder if there's a way that we can kind of sneak around. Oh, there's Reed.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
Not particularly.
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
I don't owe you an explanation.
You're right. I put the fate of our town in the hands of some feckless transient. This is my fault, and all Edgewater's paying for my mistake. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted, with orders to fire on you.
I am truly sorry about all of this, Reed.
Apologies won't give us our lives back, but for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
I'm leaving. My companion has leveled up, can be granted a new perk. Oh, neat. Okay, well... now I need to get that power regulator. Alright, well...
Okay, gone quiet.
I hope we can do this without bloodshed, but I don't think that's possible.
Here they come! Nice one! That's the last of them!
Damn it! I was really hoping we could do this without bloodshed. Hope this was all worth it, Phineas. Alright, we've got the regulator. Damn, still. Not a fan of the way that all went down.
Okay, keep him quiet. This'll be quick.
Die!
Down they go!
Sorry about that, Reed.
No prisoners! I'll take this! I'm reloading!
Dang it, Pravati. I really don't want to have to shoot my way out of this. Well, I suppose it's kind of late for that.
We got this!
Get him!
Got him off! Nice one!
Well, I don't suppose I can pretend that I have any kind of moral high ground.
Fast.
Yeah, so I mean, I suppose I can't really pretend at this point to have any moral high ground. But hopefully we can just avoid any more bloodshed. Yeah, we just need to get out of here. Phyllis? Alright, well, I definitely don't want to take on the townspeople. Let's see. Okay, well, looks like this might be a clean break. Alright guys, that is gonna wrap it up for Chapter 4 of questplay, The Outer Worlds. Let me know how you're liking the series so far, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely not quite what I was expecting, but like, you know, it does give you that kind of like those hard moral choices that you're kind of forced to make in, which is interesting. So yeah, let me know down in the comments how you're liking the series, and as always, a like and a subscribe is appreciated. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. And I will see you next time.